Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. All right, this is a little presentation on how to use Screencast-O-Matic and how to make a website using Google Sites. I just recorded about 3 or 4 minutes of information, and then I found out the microphone wasn't working, so I thought I'd restart. But see this little, you can't see the icon down there, but there's a little icon with a microphone, and if it's flashing green as you're talking, you know you're doing good, which it is now. And if it's not, then you need to adjust that. Click on that. Alright, so just a little real live example of what kind of things can go wrong. So let me hit pause and we'll start the recording. Okay, and as I said, this is how to make a web page using Google Sites, and also a little bit of information as we go about a few other things. First of all, you have to have a Google or Gmail account if you don't get one. If you do, log in, and then look for where it says Sites. I'll take you on that little tour right now. Okay, here's my Gmail account. Alright, and I'm going to click up here at this box. You see different types of Google things available, Drive, etc. Hit More. You see more Google things available. Hit down at the bottom, Even More, and you have a whole bunch more Google features. And you want to scroll down until you see the word Sites right there. Okay, sometimes a little hard to see, but click Sites. Give it a minute, then hit Create. You're going to have to give it a unique name. I'm going to call this Negative Numbers. Okay, and I'll click that I'm not a robot, and I'll hit Create, and give it a minute. It's not available because must have been a number issue. Negative numbers, I'll say 2. Okay, we'll try that. And now for the caption, select all images with a street. Okay, got here, here. Can't see what that one is. And this one here, and verify. Select all images with a street name. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I didn't click the boxes. That's why. 1, 2, 3, 4. And verify. And okay, I'm going to pause until I get this solved. Okay, and we're back on track. Sometimes that verifying you're not a robot and actually going through the security things there at Google is the hardest part. So I named the site Negative Numbers 1, and you can see up here that's the actual website address for it. Okay, now what you want to do is edit this site, which is this pencil here. Okay, and then you can type in what you want to do. I'm just going to type a little something, learning negative number operations can be tricky. Okay, I'm going to say go to YouTube and find a video about negative numbers. Okay. Okay, and that was an error there, so let me take that away and pause for a second. Alright, so I went to YouTube and I did a search for negative numbers, and this is one of many that showed up there, and I'm just going to put this one here in case they don't want to actually go to YouTube, they want to just watch this video. So I'll go back to my site. Okay. Or watch this one. Now I copied the website, so I'm just going to paste it in there. Okay. And now I'm going to do a little more editing. I'm going to highlight this, and up here insert a link. Okay. And I'm going to keep that one. Okay, so that inserted that as a link. May not be necessary, but anyway, that's one way you can do it. So that's the first thing I want to have them do, is watch a video. Now, second thing, and let me put that one, watch a teaching video. Alright, and maybe I'll make this YouTube into a link. We'll click the shortcut here, and we want to pick to create it as a web address, www.youtube.com, and I want it to open in a new window, so this will still be there. Okay. Alright, so then number 2, watch this PowerPoint. Okay, then I'm going to link to a PowerPoint there. The PowerPoint I want to link to is one I made a while back. This is what it looks like. Okay, and it's got some good information and some good practice for people about negative numbers. It's called Rules Rule. Okay, so I'm going to make this accessible to them. The way I'm going to do that, I'm going to load this onto my Google Drive and get a link for it and insert that link there. So I'll pause you. No, actually I don't need to pause you do it. I'll just come back here to my Gmail account, go to that same thing, and now I'll look for Drive. And I'm going to create a new folder. I'm going to call it negative numbers. Okay. And create it. Okay, still with me? Alright, now I'm going to open that folder, and I'm going to upload file. Since I have this program active, negative numbers, I'm going to close that, and let me make sure where it is. I think I know. You always do file save as and see where it's going to save it by default. That should be where it's located. Well, actually, what I'm going to do, because I see where it is, but I'm going to save another version of it right on the desktop, so that'll be easier to find. Okay. All right. Now back here, and so we look on the desktop. We're going to look for a PowerPoint, negative numbers. Alright, right here. And open. It's uploading it, and now it's there. Now to share that as a link, I'm going to right click on it, and I want to share it. And I'm going to get the shareable link. It says anyone can view, which that might be okay, but I'm actually going to say anyone can edit so they could download it and watch it another time. And then copy the link, and now I'll come back to my Google site page if I can find it. Okay, and I'll just paste that in there. Okay, and just to make sure it's a good link, put that in there and hit the link. Okay, and I'm done. Alright, so they click on that and they can watch the PowerPoint. Pause for a second. Alright, next I want to put some worksheets in here. Do these worksheets. Alright, these are PDF files, and the way I'm going to link someone to them is by again using Google Drive. Alright, so again I'll go to my Google account, go to Google Drive. This time I already have the folder on negative numbers, so I'm just going to open that up. Okay, and that's the PowerPoint. Now I want to put a folder where I'm going to put the worksheets in here, so I'll right click, new folder, and I'll label this worksheets, negative numbers, and create it. Okay, now right click on that, and or let's say open it, and then right click, and I'm going to upload some files. Now I'll have to find those files. Okay, and this time I know where they are. I think is in my computer. Alright, well I'm going to pause this and locate them. Just a second. Okay, I found them, and there's 5 of them I want to upload. I don't know if I can do all of them at one time or not. Let's see, let me select them all. I'll say open and see what it does. It's uploading them, yes. And I did number them so they'll know what order to do them in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, though they didn't stay in that order here. Let's see if I can rearrange them. No, apparently not. Okay, but in any case, they'll look for hopefully 1, be the one to start on, and then 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now what do I need to do? That's right, get a link to these, but I don't want to link to each one individually. I want them to be able to come here to this folder and do that. So let's go back to negative numbers. Here's our worksheets. Right click on it, share. Okay, get a shareable link, and again I want them to be able to download it, so I'm going to say they can edit it. Okay, and copy the link. Link's been copied. Now back to my website, and this time I'm going to highlight worksheets, and then I'm going to hit the link. You can also do that, insert link, and no, change that. Okay, it's a web address, and I copied the web address, so here it is. Okay, and I want that to open in a new window, and I say OK. And there we go. And so let's test it. Do these worksheets. Click here. Go to there. And it works. And there's our worksheets. And they did rearrange in proper number. Great. Last thing I'm going to do is add a place where they can get even more practice. So I'm going to make sure I'm still on edit. And go to number 4. Go here for more practice. Okay, then I'll get that website address copied and insert it there. And this is the website, flashcards with negative numbers on aplusmath.com. So I'll highlight, copy, come back to the site and paste it there. And just make sure it's in there as a link. You can always check everything once you're done. And that's it. I will also put on here my contact. Contact me at mygedclass.com. or mygedclass@gmail.com. And that's it. That's how you do it. And if you're watching this, have any questions, here's my contact information. Feel free to contact me anytime. I'm going to go ahead and process this video and try and put it up on a link. And maybe you can email me if you have any problems on trying to do this yourself. Great. Have a good day.